Hello there and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Hanny.
And thanks everyone for taking some of your precious time to join us for yet another Grammar Station unit. As usual, we have a couple of dialogues for you, and this month we'll be taking a look at a guy who is trying to lose some weight. The eternal battle.
Well, and then the second part of our dialogue will be about two friends looking back at the good times that they had when they were younger.
Ah, yes, when we were young. And through it all, there will also be a few grammar points to pay attention to, so pay attention to them. But don't worry, Daphne will be here to help us with all of that.
And there will, of course, also be lots and lots of new vocabulary that we will have to look out for.
So, to start things off, Hanny will tell us about this new vocabulary. Yay! So let's go over to her right now for that, and then we will be back to begin our first dialogue with two characters named Jenny and Craig.
好，今天课程会有两段对话。第一段对话是关于改变饮食 ，Craig 有体重方面的问题，那么 Jenny 试着要帮助他，叫他避开甜食。Craig 说他有试过要戒掉糖果和汽水，可是没办法持续很久。要戒掉坏习惯，比较好的做法是逐渐减少，不能想要突然一次戒掉，通常会失败哦。那第一段对话用到三个单字 ，diet。Diet 在课文当名词表示饮食、日常饮食，它也可以用来表达节食，可能因为健康或是减重而有的特别饮食，像我们会用 go on a diet 来表达进行节食。好，造个例句 ：You need to cut down on sugar in your diet. You need to cut down on sugar in your diet. 你的日常饮食必须减少糖分摄取。下一个单字 sweet。Sweet 当名词可以指甜食，像是 Sharon made some sweets for her family. Sharon made some sweets for her family. Sharon 做一些甜食给家人吃。第三个单字 soda 就是汽水，它也是个名词。Which do you like? Juice, soda, or coffee? Which do you like? Juice, soda, or coffee? 你喜欢哪一个呢？果汁、汽水还是咖啡呢？好，第二段对话是关于回忆往事。Carl 和 Ellie 想起大学时期，他们两个讲好要在校外合租公寓，那段时光很美好。这边用到三个单字 ，University， 它是大学，是一个名词，像是 Brad studied law at university. Brad studied law at university. Brad 在大学是念法律的，他是法律系的。下一个单字 campus 表示校园，是个名词。例如 They ran into their professor as they walked around the campus. They ran into their professor as they walked around the campus. 当他们在校园散步的时候，遇到他们的教授。好，最后一个单字 fantastic 是个形容词，这个字很好用哦，是形容很棒的，棒极了的。如果你的朋友想出一个很棒的点子，你就可以说 What a fantastic idea! What a fantastic idea! 这个点子真棒，好主意。好，那现在看完单字例句，我们来读课文吧。
Changing one's diet. Jenny is trying to help Craig with his weight problem.
You can't continue living like this. You really need to avoid eating sweets.
I tried giving up candy and soda, but it didn't last very long.
Quitting cold turkey never works.
What do you suggest I do?
You should cut down on them and begin to eat more fruits and vegetables.
I think I can give that a try.
Explanation 1.
All right, so as we mentioned, the two characters, Jenny and Craig, are going to be featured in this first dialogue.
And we also told you what it was about. The basic story here, as you can tell from the title, Changing One's Diet, is that one of the characters, in this case it's Craig, is trying to go on a diet, but he's having some trouble with it.
That's a pretty common situation. So let's see if Craig's good friend Jenny can help him out at all. Now, right at the top there, we see that there is a sentence to kind of set the scene and tell us what's happening as we begin the dialogue. And that sentence reads, Jenny is trying to help Craig with his weight problem. Well, good luck to both of them. Before we begin the dialogue, though, we do need to get Daphne's help with our first grammar point, which popped up there in that first sentence. So let's learn more, and then we'll come back to actually start the dialogue.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 A helps B with something， 意思是 A 帮助 B 某事。Help 在这里是及物动词，意思是帮助，后方先接人当受词，再用介系词 with 引出帮助的事物。例如 Karen helped me with my homework， 凯伦帮助我做功课。此外 help 帮助接人当受词之后，还可以用原形动词表示帮忙做什么事情。句型是 A helps B 加原形动词。例如 Jennifer helped Bob do the laundry. 珍妮佛帮鲍勃洗衣服。
Okay, so Craig has a problem with his weight and Jenny wants to help.
And it's Jenny who begins the actual dialogue by saying to Craig, you can't continue living like this. You can't continue living like this.
I know.
Okay. So she really seems to think that Craig has a big problem. And she says exactly what that problem is in the next sentence. It reads, you really need to avoid eating sweets. So it's Craig's sweet tooth that is the problem. He loves his chocolate, candy, and other sweet treats. Well, he's not alone.
Not alone at all. That's absolutely true. Lots of people are like Craig and they have weight problems, and lots of people are also like Craig. They love their sweets. Sadly, though, there is a link between too many sweets and many different health problems, including gaining weight. So, what does Craig think of what Jenny has just said to him? Let's find out. So Craig replies, I tried giving up candy and soda, but it didn't last very long. Well, Craig has the classic problem. He likes eating candy. It makes him happy, and his body has gotten used to all of that extra sugar. Once you're hooked like that, it can be as hard as quitting smoking or many other bad habits.
Well, one of the reasons that people have trouble quitting these types of bad habits is also because of how they try to quit. Jenny explains as she says to Craig, quitting cold turkey never works. Well, it might work for some people, but most would find it difficult. Cold turkey is just when you stop 100%. You don't try to eat less as the days go by. You just stop. It's good if it works, but it takes a lot of willpower.
A lot of willpower, yeah.
当你已经对这个甜食上瘾啊，要戒掉就必须有强大意志力，而且方法要用对，不能一下子想要突然就完全戒掉。那这边补充一下，我们说 go cold turkey 或者是 quit cold turkey 就表示突然完全戒掉某一个坏习惯。那我们还用到 willpower 就是意志力，还有呢 hook 这个字当名词可以指钩子，当动词表示勾住，那引申的意思就是对什么着迷，像上钩一样无法自拔。
Yeah, and obviously Craig has trouble getting the willpower that he would need to stop cold turkey. He's tried before, but it's clear that it didn't work for him. So he asks Jenny, what do you suggest I do? Basically, he's saying, help, help, give me some advice, Jenny, save me from myself.
And so Jenny does. She tells him, you should cut down on them and begin to eat more fruits and vegetables. So he won't be going cold turkey and stopping completely. But the idea here is that he will eat less and less over a few weeks, and as he cuts out the unhealthy candy and chocolate, he can replace it with something healthier. Maybe some nice sweet but still healthy fruit, maybe.
Now that's a great idea. And Craig, well, he seems to like the sound of it too. As we reach the end of the dialogue and the end of the first part of our unit, Craig tells Jenny, I think I can give that a try. Well, good for you, Craig, and good luck with your new healthy diet. Okay, it's break time. Well, almost. But first, Daphne has to tell us about the second grammar point. That's right before the break.
第二则文法是 give something a try， 意思是尝试某事物。give 是授予动词给予的意思，三态式 give、gave、given。使用时后方要接两个受词，一个是 something 某事物，另一个是名词 try 尝试努力，合在一起 give something a try 就是尝试某事物。例如 Fish and chips is famous, so many foreigners want to give it a try. 炸鱼薯条很有名，很多外国人都想试试看。
All right, so now let's take a break and then we'll be back with our second dialogue.
Remembering the past. Carl and Ellie are remembering the past.
Wow! You remembered to set up the coffee maker. Thanks.
Sure. I also remember doing that for the first time. Do you?
Of course. We were still university students, and we agreed to share an apartment off campus.
Well, neither of us could afford to live on our own.
I really miss those days at times.
Yeah, it was pretty fantastic.
Explanation 2.
Okay, so we're back, and Craig, from our first dialogue, is hopefully now running around the park while eating a salad. We hope he's getting good and healthy. So now it's time to turn our attention to the second dialogue of the day. What's going to happen in this one?
Okay, in this one, we have a couple of other characters, and their names are Carl and Ellie.
Carl and Ellie. Okay.
Okay, now Carl and Ellie are old friends. They have known each other since their school days, and this dialogue will see them remembering the good times they had together back when they were students.
Oh, yes, those were the days. But it's true, it can be fun to look back on old times with your old friends, or your family too. It often seems that things were simpler then. But that is also a common trick of our memories. Still, it doesn't hurt to remember how things used to be when we were young. And so right at the top, we get a sentence that sets up the scene by telling us what they are doing. And we read, Carl and Ellie are remembering the past.
But as we begin the dialogue, it seems like that's not the only thing that they are doing. Ellie begins by saying, Wow, you remembered to set up the coffee maker. And she adds, thanks. So maybe they are moving into a new home or something like that, and they are getting everything set up and ready.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you do. You unpack in your new home and then set things up, plug them in, put them where you want, turn that empty place into a home. But anyways, whatever they are doing, seeing this old coffee maker, that is what sparks one of these old thoughts in their memories. Carl does remember setting up the old coffee maker, and so he replies, Sure, I also remember doing that for the first time. And then he asks Ellie, Do you remember this coffee machine memory?
And don't worry, Carl. Ellie's memory is very good, so she tells him, of course, we were still university students and we agreed to share an apartment off campus. Okay, so this was a while ago. They were both poor students.
Yeah, well, that is a pretty common situation for students to be in. Poor. They spend most of their time and money on school, so it can be hard to also have a job. Students aren't famous for being rich, are they? I can't really think
No,
of a
they
lot
aren't.
of rich students. And hearing Ellie remember this time from the past makes Carl say, well, neither of us could afford to live on our own. Yeah, no, the rent is often too high, and that's why it is so common for students, especially university students, to live together. They do it to save money. Okay, we will pause here, but that's just so that Daphne can tell us about another of our important grammar points.
第三则文法是动词加上 on one's own， 意思是某人独自做某事。On one's own 是副词片语，意思是独自。On 是介系词，依靠的意思。On 在这里是代名词，自己的意思。合在一起 ，on one's own 字面意思就是依靠某人自己，相当于 by oneself。使用的时候要放在动词片语后方。例如 ，The old man lives on his own。这位老人自己一个人住。
好，谢谢 Daphne 老师的讲解。刚刚说到设定咖啡机这件事情，让 Ellie 和 Carl 想起大学一起在外面租房子的回忆。那这边补充一下 ，coffee maker 就是咖啡机。那要表达激起回忆，我们可以用 spark 这个动词，它当名词是指火花，当动词可以表达激起或是引发的意思。So they were young, they were students, and they were poor. It might not have been too much fun at the time, but now that Ellie and Carl are older and not so poor, they can have some warm memories of their university days. Okay, Ellie tells Carl, I really miss those days at times. Yes, they might not have had much money, but they were young and the world probably seemed a little simpler at that time. They weren't worrying about things like their boss or paying their taxes or how they were going to afford to buy a new car. They had no money. Things were simpler.
Well, yep, and that's definitely how it seems now, many years later, as they look back at those simple times when they were poor students. Let's check out the final grammar point with Daphne's help, and then we can come back to wrap it all up.
第四则文法是 at times， 意思是有时，为时间副词片语，异同于 sometimes。使用的时候多半放在句子的开头，并且要用逗点与后方的子句隔开。例如 ，At times, Lillian takes a vacation by herself. 莉莉安有时候会自己去度假。
So it was the best of times, it was also the worst of times. But Carl and Ellie have mostly only happy memories of their university days. Now, Carl finishes off the dialogue by agreeing with Ellie that he also, sometimes misses being young. He says to her, yeah, it was pretty fantastic. So, there you go. Being young might not always seem to be the best, and sure, older adults can do some things that younger people still can't. But as you get older, you will see that a lot of the good memories, they stick with you. And the not so good ones, well, they tend to fade away. So we wish you guys all the very best, and we'll see you back here sometime very soon, hopefully. Until then, bye-bye.
Changing one's diet. Jenny is trying to help Craig with his weight problem.
You can't continue living like this. You really need to avoid eating sweets.
I tried giving up candy and soda, but it didn't last very long.
Quitting cold turkey never works.
What do you suggest I do?
You should cut down on them and begin to eat more fruits and vegetables.
I think I can give that a try.
remembering the past. Carl and Ellie are remembering the past.
Wow! You remembered to set up the coffee maker. Thanks.
Sure. I also remember doing that for the first time. Do you?
Of course. We were still university students, and we agreed to share an apartment off campus.
Well, neither of us could afford to live on our own.
I really missed those days at times.
Yeah, it was pretty fantastic.
Everybody, 欢迎来到
Sorry, today I'm a little bit off. I don't know what's
OK，别说，别说，来，Welcome to English in Action. I'm host.
I am Shane. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking about something.
OK， 今天的 topic 就是别说了。OK， 别说了。
OK, sorry everybody.
Yeah. Anyway， 直接 just dialogue.
Dialogues?
Yeah,
okay.
let's just go.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry about that.
Not important. Okay.
Sorry I'm late. It wasn't my fault. The bus wasn't on time.
Put a sock in it. I'm tired of your excuses.
Sock in it? Guess I'll get my sock.
What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I told you put a sock in it, not put a sock in it.
But put a sock in it, right? You meant my mouth, right? Like, no. Shut up, right?
Not literally.
Oh, it's not literally put a sock in it.
No.
因为真的蛮臭的。
Yeah, so put a sock in it 不是真的把袜子套你嘴巴，它只是一个比喻。
I'm so silly.
对。Oh my goodness.
So put a sock in it， 这个感觉真的是就是把东西塞在你的嘴巴里面，你没有办法讲话了。
没错。
So shut up 的意思。
好
，OK，
好，接下来可以。
You could say save it.
OK， 省吧。
Yeah, save it's like save your breath, save your excuse.
不需要浪费这个就是气去讲。
Yeah, I'm not listening anymore. I don't care. Save it or can it.
Can it. OK， 你接下来又要找那个罐子。
对，等一下。
Can so can 其实就是罐子，那你就是你这些废话呢，把它抓出来，放到罐子里面去，
借口就是对，
把它锁起来。
好，我不想听了，不要再拿出来了。
不要再拿出来 ，Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we are never going to put a sock in it.
We're not going to.
We're going to just keep talking and teaching you English.
Yes.
Yes.
所以呢，靠我们
就对了。Where's my sock?
Put a sock in it.
Put a sock in it.
Save it.
Save it.
Can it.
Can it.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们1分钟的单元。在这1分钟的时间里面，我们一共要复习6个单字，还要造句练习，这是困难的挑战。同学们，您都准备好没？我准备好了，1分钟计时开始。第一个单词呢，它是指饮食，我们日常饮食，或者是指节食，像你可能因为健康因素或是减重要做的这种特别饮食，可以用这个字叫做 diet。Diet. It's important to maintain a balanced diet. 维持均衡饮食是很重要的 ，balanced diet 均衡饮食。第二个单词它可以形容甜的，不过我们来学名词的用法，叫做甜食，叫做 sweet。Sweet. My mom rarely eats sweets. 我妈很少吃甜食。第三单词叫汽水，汽水很简单，叫 soda。Soda 就汽水。Nick had juice instead of soda. Nick 喝果汁而不是喝汽水。第四个单词叫做大学，大学你可能学过 college， 我们要学 U 开头叫 university。University. There are more than 100 universities in Taiwan. 台湾有超过100所大学。第五个单词叫校园，校园怎么说？叫做 campus。当我们说 live on campus 就可以指住校咯。Some of her classmates live on campus. 他有一些同学住校。第六个单词太简单，叫棒极太棒了，叫做 fantastic。The show was fantastic. 那场表演非常精彩，耶，太棒了！我这1分钟之内复习完6个单词了，哟呼，可以去 吃大餐庆祝了。好，不管怎么样，同学还是要多多复习哦。那我们下次见了，拜拜。